All right, Michelle, thanks. Quick check of the power outage situation right now. The number of outages going up. Rhode Island Energy now over 5,000 customers without power. National Grid still fairly low at 163. Eversource, we've been hovering at about the 3,500, 3,600 mark for about an hour now. All right, so that storm, we just showed you those live pictures, kicking up the surf along our shoreline in Rhode Island, also in Massachusetts. We're going to get to Kate Walsh in just a moment. But first, we're going to go to Erica Ritchie. She is live at TF Green Airport monitoring the travel situation for us this morning. We've seen a number of cancellations and a few delays, not only at TF Green, but also at Logan Airport. What's the latest, Erica?
Yeah, so Danielle, good morning. Right now, we are seeing the cancellation and delays staying steady here at TF Green, but nationwide, the numbers are ticking up. The latest numbers, 3,171 cancellations nationwide. And mind you, Danielle, that number is changing by the second. We're up to over 1,072 delays across the nation. Now, I want to go ahead and widen the shot here and introduce you to Jim McGuy. He came to the airport here this morning to get on a flight to, where were you headed to, Jim?
Miami.
To Miami, and he was supposed to leave around 9 o'clock or so. Didn't get any notification from the airlines, at least to your phone. And when you got here, what did you find on the board?
5 o'clock.
So your flight is now delayed until 5 o'clock tonight.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. 5 o'clock.
What did you think when you saw that?
Oh, dreadful, you know. But what are you gonna do? I kind of saw it coming in a way, even though I didn't get the notification. I was expecting something like that, so we just hang in there and wait it out, I guess.
So now you got to spend the day in the airport.
I'm thinking about it. I'll just, I don't know, do something. Maybe we'll just head back home and then drive back.
Because you're local, right? So you're not too far from home.
Yeah, I'm not too far. I live locally.
What sort of a disruption does this cause to your Christmas travel plans?
Well, not too much, really. I mean, we're not going to meet anybody down there. We're just going down there, my wife and I, for the week, and you know, it's just going to be another 12 hours before we get there. So it's not, for us personally, it's not a big deal. Nobody's waiting for us there.
All right. So I suppose that's a silver lining in all of this. But Danielle, clearly you can see that this has been quite the interruption, quite the problem. Jim, thank you for sharing that with us this morning here. You know, there's three main reasons that we're seeing all of these cancellation and delays here. One, planes cannot get into or out of the airports across the nation because of weather, not just here, but as you mentioned, the snow and ice elsewhere. Planes simply can't fly because of the weather and the conditions in the air. But then also, they can't carry as many people on the planes as originally booked. Take a listen to this one woman's experience this morning.
The plane was full, and they needed to bump people to make room for fuel. They needed more fuel for the because of the weather. Got a little bit of a bonus from the airline for taking the bump instead of waiting till they kick some people off. So it'll basically pay for Christmas, and that'll be nice.
All right, so I suppose there's a positive side to some of these interruptions here, but by and large, we're definitely seeing folks who are not exactly getting what they were expecting when they made their travel plans, potentially even some months ago. If in fact your flight has been canceled or delayed, go ahead and check with your airline, because they are, most of them, offering waivers to those fees that typically are associated with that. So check with the airline for that as well. That's the latest live in TF Green Airport in Warwick. Erica Ritchie, 12 News.
Erica, thank you. Now we want to check in with Kate Walsh. The situation along the shoreline in Narragansett is pretty unbelievable. I mean, we've been covering severe weather events here in Rhode Island for some time. Kate, it is an impressive situation, a scary situation, as well as we're seeing coastal flooding in Narragansett, pretty much all along the shore.
Yeah, so we moved our location from when we last were live for you, and now we are at the intersection of Beach Street and Ocean Road. And just take a look at these waves here crashing over the wall. Any second now you'll see them. The road is flooded out here, and in fact this intersection was blocked off. They actually moved the barriers back some because the water is flooding more of this area now, and we're just continuously seeing these waves pour, really is the word, just pour over the wall as if it's not even there, all onto the road. You know, we're always down here for storms. I've never seen anything like this being down here. I spoke with some residents of the town off camera. They were in shock too. And I spoke with a fisherman over at the Port of Galilee in Narragansett just about an hour ago. He said it's biblical was the word he used, just because of the amount of flooding that they're seeing on the road during this high tide surge that we're experiencing right now in the 7 o'clock hour. People coming out with their phones, taking pictures, but it's difficult to park in this area because, like I said, the road is flooded out. That's why we moved from where we were earlier by the towers and the Coast Guard house. But we're giving you a closer look here at the waves crashing over the wall when the tide rolls in, and it's just unbelievable, the sheer force of Mother Nature. So we're going to give you more looks here and from around Narragansett in the next hour. But for now, we're in Narragansett. I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.